Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick930 and today we're taking a technical look at Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Now this is for PC, I'm running on a GTX 980 Ti with an i7-6700K processor, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and I installed this on a solid state drive to ensure that I would have good loading times. Unfortunately, this game does not perform too well. The single player performs absolutely beautifully. I haven't had any issues with the single player so far, aside from a motion blur effect on the gun that does not look too great. But other than that, the game actually performs very, very well and looks fantastic compared to the original one. But once you get into the multiplayer is when you start to have some major issues. So first, let's just take a look at the single player. I will get to the multiplayer. I have some footage of that for you. But I played through the first, I want to say the first 2 levels, because I guess the training counts as a level 2. And I had no frame rate drops at all. It stayed at least at 60 or above when I disabled the vertical sync. Currently I'm using vertical sync. I wanted to test stability. I will show you guys what it looks like with the vertical sync disabled, but for now let's just take a look at how the game performs with it enabled. During combat, it appears to play very smoothly. The graphics look beautiful. I love the reflective surfaces they put in. The texture effects are far better than they used to be, and they also did a very neat effect on the gas mask that the character is wearing. I think Soap is his name. You'll see some distortion at the edges of the screen when you rotate the camera. Very cool effect. I love how they did that. And overall, the entire mood of the game has just drastically been changed. It looks so much better like what they originally intended for it to look like. And I'm looking forward to playing the rest of this campaign, because this is easily one of the best Call of Duty campaigns, in my opinion. But again, I mean, I'm outside with all these weather effects going off, and I'm getting smooth performance. So this is the vertical sync this is the vertical sync disabled. I started from the very exciting cutscene where we tried to escape, and there's a lot of effects going off, a lot of dynamic props moving around, and performance does not seem to be dropping at all. I'm staying at least in the mid-140s for the most part. It never drops below 100 FPS with the vertical sync disabled. So very smooth performance. They did a much better job with this. Wait till you see what the multiplayer performs like. Something has got to be wrong considering how well this performs. So this is the graphics options menu for the multiplayer. It is a separate menu from the single player, so I had to set all the settings up separately. I made sure to mirror the settings I had in the campaign. Everything's turned up except for super sampling. And as you can see, performance is not ideal. I'm having drops down to 53 FPS with the vertical sync enabled. It's supposed to be maintaining a nice steady 60 FPS, but the game doesn't appear to be able to pull that off. Currently I'm playing with bots, but I did try this online with actual players and I had the same results. Appears to be some kind of memory leak issue, so not entirely sure what the issue is, but that's my best guess. So let's show you guys what it's like with vertical sync disabled, and honestly it's even worse. This is bad. It'll drop all the way down to 30 FPS. It'll fluctuate between 30 and 90 FPS. The FPS is locked at 90. So for all of you who have 120 Hz monitors, don't expect a way to unlock that. You are stuck with 90 FPS. So this is going to get marked down as another bad port. This is just horrendous. Not only is the performance in this game terrible, but the online menu for this game does not feature a server browser. So you cannot rent servers, you cannot host your own. You're stuck with the same matchmaking bullcrap that they've pulled for the past couple Call of Duty games. This is really bad. This is a reason not to buy the game, honestly, because the community for this game is absolutely going to die. So far, I heard that there's only 2,000 some players online on the PC version of this game, but that was when the game came out last night. I don't expect that number has gone up much higher. I mean, $80 to buy a remastered game that has poor performance, that's not something a lot of people are willing to do. So if you're excited about this game because of the multiplayer, do not buy it. Do not buy it, at least on the PC, because the community is going to die and the performance is bad. I mean, that's just done deal. It's a shame. I really was hoping this would be a much better port. This has always been my favorite Call of Duty game, but it appears they've done another crappy job with it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.